You've probably seen the news. Stories of attacks and dangerous situations happen constantly. Yet, it's common to think, that could never happen to me. But the reality is that no one is entirely immune to these risks, and the best way to handle unexpected moments is by knowing what to do in advance. Today, we're sharing 14 self-defense tips that can make all the difference between staying safe and being in danger. These are not just the standard tips you've likely heard before. Stay tuned, because the last technique could be the key to protecting yourself or someone you love in a life or death situation. And remember, if you find this video useful, make sure to hit that like button so we know these tips are making a difference. First up, something basic, yet crucial: how to make a fist properly. When faced with a threat, most people instinctively clench their fists. But did you know that forming a fist the wrong way can end up injuring you more than the attacker? Here's the right way to do it. Don't leave your thumb exposed outside your fingers, and don't tuck it under them either. Instead, rest it on top of your folded fingers, avoiding any strain on your thumb. This way, if you need to strike, your fist won't take as much impact, keeping your fingers safe. It may sound simple, but knowing this can prevent serious injuries in an intense situation. Now, let's talk about escaping from rope. Imagine you're tied up. Sounds impossible to escape, right? Well, there's a simple technique that increases your chances of getting free. If someone ties your hands, start by clenching them into fists. This creates a little extra space within the rope, which could make it easier to break free later. If the ropes are around your body, take a deep breath and expand your chest. This gives you a slight gap to maneuver. Small as these adjustments may seem, they can provide the critical space you need to loosen or even break out of the bindings. If you find yourself tied with tape, there's also an effective trick to get free. Lift your hands over your head and bring them down with force. The sudden impact and motion create tension that can snap the tape. You can even use this method if your hands are taped behind your back. Just remember, speed and force are key. It might sound simple, but in an emergency, these quick hacks can be lifesavers. Now, let's get tactical. Knowing where to strike is essential in a dangerous situation. In an encounter with an attacker, the element of surprise is your best friend. Target specific areas on the body where a quick, hard blow can make the most impact. We're talking about the eyes, nose, Adam's apple, groin, knees, and shins. These areas are highly sensitive, and even a modest amount of force can disable an attacker long enough for you to escape. The element of surprise is crucial. If you hesitate or aim for too long, the attacker might anticipate your move. Strike quickly, with confidence, and focus on those areas. Technology also offers some fantastic safety tools, and it's easier than ever to keep track of loved ones or alert others in an emergency. Consider using tracking apps like Family Locator, which allows you to monitor the real-time location of family members or friends. Apps like these are discreet, but highly effective, especially in emergency situations. Another option is to create a personal safety code with family or friends. This can be as simple as a single word that indicates danger. If you text or say this word, it lets them know you're in trouble without alarming anyone nearby. Get creative. A single word or phrase can be a discreet but powerful call for help. If you're caught off guard and have nothing with you, remember that self-defense is often about improvisation. Use whatever objects you have on hand. A bag, an umbrella, or even a comb can become a makeshift weapon. Hold your bag or purse as a shield, keeping it at a distance from your body. Even something as simple as tossing a scarf in an attacker's face can buy you a few seconds to react. If you have keys, hold them firmly, but don't try to use them like brass knuckles. Instead, use them to jab if needed. And a comb, yes, even a comb can work as a self-defense tool. Press it firmly against the attacker's face or even their mouth area to cause pain and disorient them, giving you time to run. Now, let's talk about pepper spray. It's a great tool, but it's only useful if it's accessible when you need it. Don't store it in a deep bag pocket where you'll have to fumble for it in a crisis. Instead, keep it in a pocket that you can easily reach. That way, you're ready if an unexpected situation arises. Having it within reach could make a huge difference in a sudden confrontation. Here's a crucial technique if someone grabs your hand. Rotate your hand toward their thumb. The thumb is the weakest point in their grip. Move quickly. If they notice what you're doing, they may tighten their grip. If that happens, don't hesitate to strike with your foot. Aim for their groin or knees, and stomp on their foot with all the force you can muster. These moves are quick, effective, and can make the difference between escape and entrapment. One common method attackers use is grabbing someone by the hair. It's not only painful, but it also gives them control over your body. If this happens, use both your hands to grab theirs. This minimizes their control and allows you to regain some leverage. Then, use your legs to strike or destabilize them. The moment you feel them lose their grip, break free and run. Another risky situation is being grabbed by the neck. This can be extremely frightening, but quick thinking can help you escape. Aim for the attacker's eyes with the finger jab, or go for the groin. These areas are sensitive, and even a brief hit can force them to release you. In situations like this, speed and precision are everything. When in an elevator, be cautious. Many people instinctively avoid strangers in small spaces, but we don't often think of escape plans for the situation. If you're in an elevator alone, and someone suspicious enters, position yourself near the control panel with your back against the wall. This gives you access to the emergency button and a strategic vantage point if things go south. In a vehicle, remember that prevention is key. Avoid getting into a car with strangers whenever possible, and if you do, make sure to share the vehicle's details like the license plate, model, and color with someone close. Saying these details out loud can also alert the driver that you're cautious and could dissuade any harmful intentions. Knowing first aid is another vital skill. These aren't just for extreme situations, but are useful anytime, anywhere. Learning the basics can make a huge difference if you or someone nearby needs immediate medical attention. Being prepared can make a massive difference. Always remember the importance of situational awareness. In unfamiliar places, avoid distractions like headphones or constant phone checking. These habits signal that you're not paying attention, making you an easier target. Instead, try to stay aware of your surroundings. If a potential attacker sees you looking around, they may think twice before making a move. With these tips in mind, you're now equipped with practical ways to protect yourself. These techniques are simple but powerful, and in some situations, they could be life-saving. Share this video with friends and family so they, too, can stay informed and prepared.